All right, let's talk about Liv Morgan. She's been on the Hollywood hiatus. She's been stirring the pot with the Judgment Day, and no matter what she does, Liv always gets people talking. But her latest update or situation surrounding her next move in WWE, well, let's just say the title of this video, it isn't clickbait. It will probably annoy a good chunk of you because it annoys me. If you're already not a fan of Liv Morgan's turn direction, especially with her live my way attitude or her interactions with Dominic Mysterio or other people on the WWE roster, then this latest piece of news and development, well, it's tailor-made to get under your skin, and we've got the details. For those hoping for specific outcomes or a change in her storyline, this update might just be the opposite of what you wanted to hear. Is WWE doubling down, or is something already dividing fans? Whether it's a character decision, a booking choice, or simply Liv being Liv, there's something about this latest situation that's almost guaranteed to frustrate, baffle, and just plain out annoy a lot of the fan base. You've been warned. Let's get into it. On the April 28th episode of Monday Night Raw, Liv Morgan, she announced that she needed some time off because she was going to be filming a big Hollywood movie. Now, it was reported by outlets like Deadline and PW Insider that Morgan was going to be in a major role in a major motion picture, and it was later revealed that she would be in Bad Lieutenant Tokyo, and it is going to be directed by an acclaimed filmmaker. I won't even try to pronounce this man's name out of respect and for those who's trying to roast me down in the comments. But she will be portraying a missing daughter of a politician in the movie. Now, keep in mind, this was a letdown because a lot of people were like, oh, what is she going to be? Is she going to be in a Marvel movie? Like, what is going on? And it's like, no, Tom, you need to calm down because that's not what's going to happen, okay? She doesn't have a lot of acting experience. You really think she's going to be in a Marvel movie? And when I saw these reports coming out, I was like, y'all need to calm down because this is like getting way out of proportion. Now, despite her movie commitment, reports indicated her absence wouldn't be that long, and there was initially no plans for her and Raquel Rodriguez to vacate the women's tag team titles, and that hasn't happened either. So Morgan, she went to Japan for filming, and reports came out in the middle of this month from sources like PW Insider and Fightful Select that Morgan had wrapped up her filming for the role in the movie and was expected to be back in the United States shortly. And then sources came out and said that the movie production had praised her for her work ethic and her performance and her attitude on set, saying that she absolutely crushed her scenes and she was a complete natural on set. Now, her WWE return to television was anticipated to be imminent, potentially as early as this week's episode, or aka May 19th Raw, which would be leading up to this weekend's Saturday Night's main event and ultimately next month's Money in the Bank. But you know what happened? That didn't happen either. A lot of mixed reports going out here, a lot of misses and hits out there, but plans change all the time. Well, here we go again. On that May 19th episode of Monday Night Raw, people expected her to return because, well, there's Money in the Bank qualifying matches, and you need to also start building up storylines. That wasn't the case, but what is the case is the annoying update. So I'm online, I'm doing my thing, and I see a report by PW Insider. Now, they reported that she was spotted in New York City. Yay! But guess what? There's still no word on when she's going to be back on television. So I asked myself, what are we doing? What are we doing? What is happening with Liv Morgan? Okay, because you would think that she would be in the plans for the June 7th Monday Money in the Bank PLE, wouldn't you? I mean, she's one of your biggest stars if you're in terms of talking with Triple H and WWE. Why wouldn't you want Liv Morgan in this match? Why wouldn't you want Liv Morgan on television? And don't come at me with, well, they didn't want to put her on television going into Saturday night's main event because they don't have anything planned for her at Saturday night's main event. I'm calling BS on that. As soon as you have Liv Morgan back, you use her, right? You don't put her on the sidelines. She's already been gone for the last several weeks. She was in the United States last week. That's why people thought, including WWE's website and the Arena's website, she was still advertised for the May 19th episode of Monday Night Raw, yet you didn't use her, right? Why? Why are we not using Liv Morgan? If you have her, you use her. And so as a Liv Morgan fan, I'm looking at the situation and I'm going, okay, you either got plans for her at Money in the Bank, so she needs to qualify, or you have plans for her and Raquel Rodriguez as your women's tag team champions. Regardless, whether it's Money in the Bank or whether it's the women's tag team titles, let's get the ball rolling, right? You don't have someone on the sidelines unless it is absolutely necessary, okay? Not everyone is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the exception, where he'll just take months off, and then you bring him back. I don't understand that, but that's part of his contract. No offense to Liv or anyone on the WWE roster, but no one else is like Roman Reigns. So let's not treat them like Roman Reigns. Let's treat them as, hey, you bring star power. You are one of our most popular stars. We've literally built Monday Night Raw around you for the last year. Let's use you. That is my frustration. That is my situation. That is why I think this is annoying, right? Because even if she returns this coming Monday on Raw, why? Why are we waiting? Right? Like, you want her on TV, you get her on TV. You have plans for her, you get her on TV. You've had like a month to figure out what are we doing with. You knew Liv was taking off for this movie, right? You knew she was going to be back around this time. You're working with a talent agency, which is designing its plans and its partnerships and its working agreements around the idea that, which is Paradigm, we're going to be signing WWE talent. We're going to be using WWE talent. We're going to be booking WWE talent, and we're going to try to do so around their weekly commitments and try to get them on set and offset and back on WWE television as quick as possible. So that's why I have an issue with the state of Liv Morgan and the state of what's going on with her and WWE. I just think you need to, figure it out instead of just having her simply on the sidelines and not doing anything. That's just my opinion. Hey, you thought we were done here. No, no, no. One quick thing, one quick thing. If you would, let me know your thoughts on this video. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What I get wrong? What I get right? I'd love to hear your voice down below. Thanks for watching, y'all.